entrance of. It's 65 feet long.
Oh,
they dug it all themselves.
Look at that.
So this is the male.
Picture.
This is Spike.
About 20 feet underground right here.
Thorn's right down at the bottom. She got something though, so she's
Got a mohawk.
He is awesome. Come on up, big girl. Oh, you're right to that. You look like Thorn from down there. Hi, big girl. Come on. Come here. There's Karen. Watch her.
Everybody get where they can see.
How can you tell them
They won't be up
apart?
very long.
How do you tell them apart?
Usually it gets about 10-15 minutes and they're gone back down.
How do you tell which is which? You're like...
I just know them. Spike is the smallest, so I can always tell because he's so small. Racer X, her back is all black. We have one other female that's about the same size, but her back has a big white V on it, so I have to see them from behind to know the difference. But he's easy because he's so small.
The smaller one?
Yeah, if the two girls are face to face, they're really hard to tell apart unless you're behind them.
How many are in there? Just 3 then total? Or?
Yep, 3. 2 females and a male.
No.
They'll probably stay out till this food's gone and then go back to bed. Yeah, keep smart.
Any questions about the African crested porcupine?
What are their major predators they fight against?
Lions.
Really? Lions?
They win the battle most of the time.
I'll bet they do.
If you notice, like I said, they have a tunnel. That's natural for them in the wild. Their tunnel has one entrance and one entrance only. They do not dig back up because they can protect that. They literally can spread their quills out so large they can enclose their entire entrance at some point in time during the burrow there, if you will.
What's their main predator? They're pretty protected.
They're pretty protected. They're not really easy to get them. The lion occasionally can win, but most of the time, these guys are addicted. They cannot throw their quills, shoot their quills, whatever terminology you want to use. A lot of people think that. These guys actually carry a bacteria on their quills, and they also carry oil on their quills. So if it sticks you, it stings and burns.
And bleed a lot.
Yeah, it will bleed a lot. In the wild, that's used because the predators know them, and they I guess through instinctive behavior, they don't want to mess with these guys. If they get a quill in their paw, they're trying to get this as a food source, then game over. They die or can't hunt. So they're pretty. Yeah, stings and burns.
Don't throw a rock.
These guys are not barked. So. Well, you think so, but my wife was out here, we were working on this fence, and she had those little stupid open-toe sandal things on, and she went like this to move the porcupine, and it stuck in underneath her big toenail. It went in over an inch. It took vice grip pliers to pull that thing out. I couldn't pull it out with my hand. That's how embedded it got.
And it's not even barbed.
It's not barbed. You guys can pass this around and look at it. Feel it. The quills are hollow. They do shed their quills like hair. It is their hair.
She's usually not the one that's up either, so it's kind of funny that it's her up.
Go see it.
She's usually the last one up and the first one down.
Fair enough.
Girl, racer.
They're probably the biggest thing.
I just didn't think they were that big.
So like he was saying, they dug this hole completely for themselves. And it goes about 70 feet back from where that piece of wood is. So clear out that tree out there.
Wow.
These guys have a pretty cool defense system. They start off first by rattling their tail quills, so those are completely hollow, and they can rattle them and mimic the sound of a rattlesnake. So that's the first thing that they'll do. The second thing they'll do is pull all their quills up like so. Let's see. Get her. They're going to puff up really big. I don't know if you guys just heard that noise that she made. They'll grunt and puff. They also stomp. They can stomp pretty loudly. So they do a big display. And then if the hunter still didn't get the picture, they will pull those quills up over their head and race backwards into whatever is bothering them and impale them. So that's really their last defense. It hurts them to pull their quills out of their body because they're rooted pretty firmly in there. So they really generally don't want to quill you unless its life or death. And those quills are also for sale in the gift shop, so I think they're like 50 cents or $1.